Welcome to this week's episode of Dungeons and Dragons and Damsels in Dicestress, where we play Dungeons and Dragons, kind of. My audience before me is frozen in place because they're like, who is this person?
Hello! Are we on screen?
I think their name's Lyndon Rufus Winters.
Yes.
And yeah, we sort of play D&D, but we sort of just like cry.
We roll some
We
dice.
wear fancy
Occasionally.
outfits and we cry.
Look, I'm rolling a dice right now. Oh, double ones. Cool.
Oh,
Snake eye.
No, that's not true. I made that up.
wow.
Because I know these guys take dice rolls very seriously.
do.
They think they have meaning. Yeah, I'll tell you what they mean. They mean each dice has a 5% chance of landing on any number at any one time. Feet.
Welcome back to Demons and Daughters.
Where's your whimsy?
Here, at the table, I've got my whimsy all out.
That's
Let a little
tragedy.
fun
That's
into
not
your life.
whimsy.
Intro. Wait! Leave a comment if you're watching on YouTube. Leave a comment, be like, you're so cool, Lyndon, you're the best, great DM, or one of the others, whatever, I don't care.
Or give some intros for
Click
the
like
sake.
on the video. If you're not following us, follow us because we're cool and funny. Intro. Do. Last week, our players organised a meeting with the various pieces on the board. It all went reasonably well. It was revealed that people have made warlock pacts. Howard was quite unhappy about that. Yes, Howard discovered that his second favourite niece has made a warlock pact with a demon.
It took me a while to...
Hey, there are other nieces. You're not... There are...
Yeah.
We just haven't involved those families. Actually, that would make you
That's so
second
wild.
favourite.
We have other cousins.
Yeah,
That is-
loads of them.
Yeah.
You should
Yeah, we
date...
have ones that are actual cousins,
You should
Yeah.
kiss them too.
not nine
Nine
generations removed.
Where do you spend Christmas?
At my house. But this is not on... Keep doing your talk, DM.
With meeting over, everyone begins to go their own separate ways.
Oh, I wanted to pull Lilith aside before
Mhm.
we
Leave.
left. I don't know why she's going to speak to Lilith.
Yes, darling. Speak up. I'm sure the cat doesn't have your tongue.
I was just wondering. You said if somebody was banished to a plane that wasn't their own, then they would come back.
Yes.
Is it possible for somebody to be of two planes?
I'll make a special exception for you.
So I would stay if you didn't.
I don't know, as I suspect you don't want to find out.
Actually, it's quite important that I do. Thank you.
Or do you want me to make an exception for you or not, darling? I can weave many magics. But I suspect if we ended up banishing you permanently to the hells, certain people might be slightly upset with me.
Quite. Yes, I probably shouldn't. Thank you, I just wanted to check.
Well, thank you for bringing this to my attention. Now, I do recommend when you go home you bathe. You do stink of her. Off you go now.
Good lord.
Jesus Christ.
Dear
Alright,
Lord,
only.
what a sad little life, Jane.
So, you all... Anybody else? Anything before we...
I've after Harold got up and then we finished the meeting, I went after him.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Did you just go after him or you had things to say?
I have things to say.
Okay. Yeah, he's just out. You catch up with him walking out towards the hallway, the main hallway.
Father,
Yes, dear.
do you need a hand?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I got up a little too quick. It's fine.
I understand that you're upset. We all are, but I don't think we have any other choice. And Rosalind, she's right. She can make choices for herself. I don't think it's
Such choices. Choices you can't take back or undo, Agatha. God knows where this will lead.
Well, isn't every choice anyone ever makes something they can never take back, regardless of what it is?
With a demon, Agatha. It's one thing choosing your breakfast, it's quite another to sign your soul over to a woman renowned for demoness. I think it is too late now. We must play the cards we're dealt with.
Exactly. Just for as much as you can, just try to
Get along. I will certainly do my best. Let's go home. And I presume it's that point you come out as well, red-faced. So we begin to fast forward over the next 2 weeks.
Do I get to reroll some healing?
How health are you at?
Very low.
Less than half?
Way less than half. I'm at quarter health.
Sure.
We have 12 days worth of healing.
Can I say that I've visited to heal them? Or if we've met again to
Yeah, if you're meeting up regularly to cast healing once a day and so, then you can just be on full health by the end, yeah.
Okay,
Wait,
thank you.
if we've skipped 12 days, we're finally in June.
Before we fast forward completely to the ball.
Mm-hmm.
There is something I want to do.
Very well. Where are you?
So I think this is sort of in the middle of the time between that and the ball. So she's realised that she's not getting a response from the sending that she did. And I think every night when she's finally alone in her room, she sits there and she tries to work up the courage to do the things she knows she now needs to do. And I think it takes a good few nights, maybe on the 6th day. So she sits down and then she gets up and she paces and then she sits back down and she picks up the ring. And she casts Sending to Frederick. And she says, "Where are you? How do we get to you?" And that's it.
Okay. You're greeted by silence as the message goes out. You hold your breath. Rosy posy! Get out of my voice! Get out of my head! You're not real!
I'm gonna get up and go to Lilith's door and knock.
Enter. Enter Lilith. Enter Rosalind.
And I'm still holding the ring, I think. I didn't put it down.
What's the matter, dear?
I did something.
Out with it?
I tried to send a message to my father in my head with one of the spells I know as a sorcerer, and there was a voice that wasn't his that replied, but it knew me, it knew who I was, it knew his memories, and it was laughing, and I heard him for a moment. He told it to get out of his head, and that's it. I asked him where he was, and it didn't answer, it just laughed.
I see. So he is alive then?
Harold said that they had to leave him behind because something happened to him, and he would have understood, and they would have wanted him to be left behind. But he's here on in this world with us, and he's got something or someone in his head.
I see. Well, if we know he's here somewhere, we can certainly try and find him.
I'm putting my ring back on.
Okay.
I just to see what happens, if anything happens.
No, nothing happens.
Okay, then I take it off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I don't. Can I come in, please?
Of course, sit down.
I'm gonna come in, sit down, and close my eyes, and try to think about the candle flame that Lucas taught me, and try and connect to the eyeball again.
That won't work anymore, dear.
I thought...
You don't need that connection.
I just thought that since I'm more now as both, that I could... that something might happen.
Anything you want to happen, you can do yourself.
How?
You just need to try. You are far more powerful than you realize. I've told you this.
I thought...
It is time to start realizing it. Trinkets, rings, connections to dead gods. These aren't things you need. You have a soul that is incredibly powerful. Use it.
How? I didn't know anymore if I wanted to find him, but there's something in his head, and I need to save him.
Then we shall save him. Now try and get some rest. You've got a big week ahead of you.
Yes. I shouldn't have tried, I was just...
Always questioning yourself. Always asking how to do things. Why? Darling, you just do them because you want to. Because you can. And you should.
But I've been looking for him for so long.
It's a whole month.
And nothing's come of it.
And then we shall keep looking. And you have made a difference. You know he is alive. That is something, is it not?
Yes.
And as the days go on, do you share this with the others?
Yeah, I think if we're meeting regularly to discuss things, I will have told you that I tried to do it. I would have said that I tried with Gilbert first, and there was nothing, and there was no response. But that I remember from the book I read it in that it can be harder if they're on other planes, because Harold said obviously that he was sent somewhere else. And then I would have told you that basically what I told Lilith, that there was something in his head that wasn't him.
When you said, I mean, it depends. Are you telling us that in a group?
Well, it depends how we're meeting. Like, I think I would have it was probably either at the start or at the end of like a meeting. I would have got you two alone, like in a private moment, and said that.
Okay.
I can try again with both of them. I just think it might be similar results every time.
If we do stick to the plan and banish everyone.
Taya.
And you've got anything left, we could maybe find out.
Oh, while it's open, you mean?
Well, she said that you get sent there and then you come back after a while.
If we're there, I'll try and find Mr. Brunton again. I don't know. It may be that he heard me and simply couldn't reply, but
maybe we'll get more of an answer, is all.
yes.
And we'll find both of them.
But, and then I would have said that I can cast that spell like once a day, basically. So if we ever lose the stone, I can contact you. Like, don't be afraid if you randomly hear my voice in your head, basically.
That's fair.
All right. I think we'll sort of decide that, like, we'll deal with this and then...
Yeah.
Because there's sort of nothing that we can do right now with...
Yeah. So we get back to planning our party.
Very well. Are there any particulars that you need to mention for this
I don't think
party
so.
planning?
Because
I've been training and
Yeah,
stuff, but
yeah,
not really.
Just the general.
I think I've been learning new spells with Lilith.
Harold very unhappily provides the ingredients that Lilith was asked for.
Oh, I knew there was something else I was going to do.
I've moved on now. You visit Almax a couple of times beforehand. You see all the specific decorations going up, lots of white and some light blue. Any favourite colours?
It's fucking gold, isn't it?
No, it's up to you. Is there any colours you want to be there decorating?
It's gold for him.
Very nice. Roll a deception check.
It's not a deception, that's what it is.
It's not what I asked you.
So 26.
He's convinced gold is now your favourite colour, and everything he gets you will always be gold.
Cool.
Nothing.
Wow.
It's all like white and gold.
Sure, white and gold. Lovely. The invitations have gone out. Lots of RSVPs. It's looking like the engagement party of the season, you know, because he is the most eligible bachelor. Everyone's very shocked and surprised. There are articles going out in all the newspapers and the sort of those little gossip rags and stuff that they love, talking about who is this young lady that's so smitten and taken this man's heart that such a quick wedding would be in order. Some of the more seedy ones certainly make some allusions towards things such as pregnancy and premarital sex and all this sort of grotesque nonsense. But the Viscount assures you that nobody reads that sort of trash. Only the riffraff. You know, not people like us. Not people who matter.
Of course.
And before you know it, everybody is arriving and piling into Almax Drinks are being served. Music is playing. All of you are there. Albert's back, of course. Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Hi, bro.
Sup, sis?
Right, before we people start coming in, I just sort of take a little moment to myself to really because I think since the Frederick's ending happened, Rosalind has been very off game. So she kind of just stands in the hallway like she used to, and kind of just forces herself to get a grip.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will go in.
Mm-hmm.
And I suppose find my way to my fiancé.
Yes, I'm sure as you enter, your name is announced to the whole room. All eyes turn towards you. There's polite applause and things. The Viscount walks across the room to greet you, takes you by both hands and...
By what?
goes to take you by both hands and clasps just the one. And then sort of turns to the rest of the crowd and just sort of takes a bow, sort of acknowledges everybody. And the two of you walk to the head of Almax, where there's sort of tables are all set up around the sides, and there's lots of fancy foods and stuff like that. And he gives a little speech, of course. Thank you all for coming. Someone giggles. It's me. And he gives a speech. I don't know what kind of Regency speeches they give, but it's a beautiful speech, very lavish, heaping praise upon you. And yeah, and then it is time for dancing. If no one would mind, I would like to have my first dance with my fiancée first, and you are all welcome to watch.
Ew.
Says someone at the back again. It's me.
It's Talia Fronton.
So he leads you out into the middle of the room, and the music begins to play. It's whatever you chose as your favourite song for the night, and you begin to dance. And you notice up in the sort of upper balcony area is a woman is standing there, but you're keeping your eyes on your husband-to-be, so you don't take it, but you can sense shadows and darkness forming around behind them, and the whole sort of upper area begins to get dark. And the music just stops. Doesn't fizzle out, it stops. And you can't help but look around, and every single person has stopped moving, and they're all looking at you. And then they all turn to look up at the balcony. Lilith smiles, clicks a finger, and everyone goes. Except for 3 men standing towards the back. Very angry looking men, moving to very shocked looking men. One you recognize. You thought you killed him. You thought you pulled his head off. You did pull his head off. But now John Newman stands there, eyes locked on all of you, a grimace. And beside him, 2 other men. You don't know them. Harold does.
Is Harold there?
Of course Harold's there. He's not going to leave you in with Lilith.
Jesus, okay.
The Witch Queen of London. Harold gets to his feet unsteadily.
I'm going to draw my sword.
Dr. Monroe. You son of a bitch. Newman speaks. I must say, you people really have been pissing me off recently.
Could say the same about you.
Wipe that stupid smirk off your face, boy.
Are you going to make me?
Well, it's about time we put an end to all of you. Roll for initiative.
Let's fucking go, boys!
Oh, so bad. So bad.
15.
21.
6.
Oh!
21.
So, to describe the scene for you, now that initiative has been rolled, the 3 men are at the back of the hall, equidistance between each other. 1, 2, 3. Rosalind and the Edward Viscount Sullingham are in the middle of the room together. Harold is at the back in the corner.
The same end as...
Opposite end. Next to Albert. Then it's up to you guys where you find yourselves. You are to the edges somewhere.
Yeah. I would have sort of stepped forward a bit because I was being a sarky bitch. So I think I was like at the edge and then I just like walked forward a little bit so that I wasn't just like a voice from the shadow because he obviously had to have seen me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be like to the left, I guess.
With my dad.
Okay, so the 3 of you all huddled up together in one corner.
Yeah.
Nice.
Who goes first? Is
You
it...
and Albert do.
Between you and Albert. Rollies?
What order are the guys?
4.
stood in?
6.
Okay.
Wow, guys.
Wow, Pentecost. Get them out of the way now for this, yeah.
Yeah.
What order are they stood in? The bad guys. I'm assuming Newman's in the middle.
Yeah, Newman's in the middle.
And Monroe.
Monroe's on his left, so you're right.
Okay, I am gonna go bang bang at John Newman.
Okay. Roll to attack.
So
that's
I
good.
get an 18 plus 6, so that's a 24. That's a 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna do my other shot. 20, and a dirty 20.
So he casts shield. And your bullet just ricochets off this sort of magic aura that appears behind him.
I'm gonna turn to my dad and just say, get out of here.
Sure.
And you can do with that.
As
what
you
you
turn to your dad, he's pulled out both his guns. He's ready. He's going down fighting.
How's he pulled out both his guns?
Oh yeah, so he's pulled out one gun. His other hand is hanging loosely. Albert, next to you. So you pull out your guns, he pulls out his.
Have all just gone.
Got 5 guns between us.
So no, both his shots go wide. Father, please, get outside, we can't protect you. And he's like, I don't need protecting. Newman fixes eyes on you, the one that just shot a bullet at him. And he just sort of reaches out and touches towards you and casts Chill Touch.
Yeah, you
16.
Hit me.
10 damage. As this icy cold freezes through the back of your spine and makes you arch a little in pain. The Viscount Edward Sullingham, already facing these men, he's already turned. He looks them over and he's like, absolutely not. Raises his one hand like this, and 3 bolts of Eldritch Blast go poof, 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 towards one on each of these guys. Second one is a 20-something on Newman.
Yeah.
That does hit. So the one on Newman does max damage, 15. Second one hits the other guy for max damage again. Rosalind,
Sorry.
you see your wonderful husband-to-be of a man step in front of you and unleash Eldritch Blast straight out of his hand. This deep, dark, red energy shoots out. The first one just hits this man, but kind of just dissipates over him. Seems to do no damage. The second one hits Newman right in the chest, and he sort of steps back a bit, but shrugs it off. And the third one hits this guy who was just called Dr. somebody or other, and he takes a blast full in the face and is like, ah! Like that.
Nice. I think without missing a beat, I cast Radiant Bolt at Newman. Say 14?
Yeah.
So this radiant bolt shoots out and hits him straight in the chest, but it doesn't quite reach his chest as it sort of gets absorbed by this shield energy that's around him.
Then I'm going to conjure my spiritual weapon as my bonus action. My beautiful large embroidery needle, and that's going to take a stab at Newman. Spiritual weapon, it doesn't hit him either. Harold, please leave!
Sure, roll a persuasion check.
Why do I get to that?
With advantage because everyone's telling him.
Help action.
17.
Fine. Howard is, so he's standing there, his gun's up, he's pointing at Newman, and he moves it over to the other guy, the guy he just said was a doctor. He was like, "We trusted you. You looked after the king." I don't know why his voice has suddenly gone like this. And he pulls his trigger. For a 16, which does hit. 10. Then he slips out through the door to the side of him.
Good.
For now, disappears. Sure he hasn't gone far.
Mm-hmm.
But that's good for now.
Is it me, or did they roll higher than 6?
They did.
Yeah, I thought they might have.
One of them did. Dr. Thomas Monroe. Flaming sword in his hand.
Flaming sword.
Yes.
That's cool.
Sort of dark red, flickering over the blade. Like it's not flaming, it's just there's this sort of flickering. Like a candle that's just about to go out. You know, is that sort of running all the way down. Also, 3 Eldritch Blasts at the Viscount.
Oh my god. It's fine, Viscount's got fucking loads of hit points.
That's a miss. Well, that's a hit. And that's a hit too. So 2 hits. 6 and 6. So that's 12.
I'm gonna like keep eye contact with Newman, smile, and rip my skin off.
Now, are you doing the to make it blast off, or are you ripping it off by hands? Because I still think if you just flex and it just bursts off, that's always fun.
I don't think it like does this, but I think it just like starts to rip all over me and like drop to the floor.
Nice.
Oh,
does one part of your face just stay on there and slowly slide down?
Slide down. I actually think it does, yeah. Because funny, but I think I'm slightly in front of you, so you can't see it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like run at Newman and like slash.
Yeet yourself at him.
Yeah,
okay.
Well, I want to like gnaw at him, but they're both
Is turning an action or a bonus action?
bonus action, so I get 2 attacks. One of them misses significantly.
Cool.
They both miss,
Cool. Yeah.
Guys.
but I'm in his face, so
Nice.
Just like growling.
yeah. And I can't move away because I use my whole distance together.
Okay. So next up.
Well, I'm not going to be in front of him. I'm going to be slightly to the side so that people can actually attack him.
Which side? Towards which enemy? Named or unnamed?
From the way that I'm looking at it,
Who do you
I'm
have your
on the
back
left.
to, basically?
So I think I've got my back to unnamed,
Okay.
despite it being
He's going
his
next.
Yeah, well,
It is him, yeah. Which is fine. So this.
in my head, I'm like, I'm not between the two of them. I'm like one step in front. You know what I mean?
No, it's more your side is towards him, but.
Yeah.
Which is how you get to see from the corner of your eye this man turn towards you. He has this sort of small, like truncheon stick in his hand. He gives a little flick and a twist, and this thing goes ch 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 ch, and out the top comes this little blade, and he's suddenly got this full glaive in his hands. And he sort of pulls at his collar to loosen the tie and stuff. You can see he's got like tattoos all the way up to his neck. And he launches himself at you. Yeets themselves, as the kids say. And he is going to attack you with his glaive. 3 times. Does a 15 plus 7 hit? Yes. Does a 18 hit? Yes. And does a 6 plus 7 hit?
What's 6 plus
13,
No.
13.
Okay, so 2 hits. Also, that's 9.
Reduce to 5.
Because it is a standard slashing attack, yes. You can reduce those in your head. And 7 plus, what did I say? Plus 4. So 11.
Reduce to
5.
5.
Round down, yeah.
So what was the first one? That would have been reduced to 4 then. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, what did I say?
I said 5, but it's 4. So 9 total.
9 in total.
Not
Lovely. Agatha, it's your turn.
Okay. So I am going to shoot. I'm going to shoot 3 times now because I've got that extra attack. I'm going to do 2 of them at Newman and 1 of them at, who am I? Probably Monroe. So my first one was a 24.
Hits.
My second one is a 20. Dirty. For Monroe, that's a 25.
25 hits.
I think that's the best I've ever. No.
Now roll some decent damage.
Yes.
Please.
Okay. Okay.
Max
so
damage.
That's a 13. 1d10 plus 3 for Newman. Another 13 for Newman. And a 8 for Monroe.
So
oh my god, Agatha!
Albert's going to run to the other side of the hall so that they're not grouped together.
Yeah.
Because he's smart. And he is also going to unload 2 bullets at the guy that's just taken out his glaive and is attacking Talia. Okay, so he hits with 1 of the bullets.
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Albert run and
The other one seems to hit his flesh and just bounce off. And he does 10 damage. Newman.
Like old man.
Mm-hmm.
more like
Is that your free action?
reused, man.
Come on, man. The program.
Cool. He reaches out, puts his hand around your neck, and casts banishment. So roll a
Yeah, that was a mistake.
charisma saving throw.
Charisma?
Oh god.
Wow, that even got a sound out of Rio. Fuck. Come on.
Hurry up.
9.
Pop. The Viscount sort of stretches out his hand. His sword appears, because it's magic. Holds up his other hand again, launches 3 Eldritch Blasts at this man that's standing where you were, and runs in behind them, basically. So he's like running, casting, charging this guy.
Are they technically flanked by my spiritual weapon?
First one hits. He wasn't aiming at Newman.
Oh, okay.
He was aiming at the other guy.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So he hits him once, and hits him for 7. Rosalind, it's your turn.
Okay, Rosalind's freaking out, so that's that.
Your girlfriend just vanished.
Yeah, first of all, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself, because that's not an action, I can just do that now. Free action, I'm just looking to Lilith, and I'm like, get her back! And then
Lilith isn't there.
she's gone as well. I'm just gonna cast another fucking Radiant Bolt at Newman then.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't hit. Then I'm gonna attempt to slash at him with my needle.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a natural 20.
Well, that hits.
So,
Yeah, roll twice.
okay, 10 plus 8, 18 damage on Newman. because these guys have pissed me off now.
Mm-hmm.
I want my girlfriend back. It just like starts unstitching his throat, if that makes sense. That's how my needle
It doesn't, but okay.
Well, no, that's the action it takes to
Unstitching his throat.
because it's a needle, it moves like it's stitching, and what it's doing is it's just going across his neck.
Monroe moves towards the Viscount, who is intertwined with the other two. Now the Viscount is flanked, of course. With advantage, he's going to slash twice with his magic sword. So that's a 17 plus his bonus, which I think is +3. So that's 20 and 19. Does a 19 hit the Viscount? It does at the moment. Well, that's a 5. That's a bit.
Got 5 damage in total.
Yeah.
Ah!
Now, of course, it was Talia's turn.
Yeah.
Talia, you find yourself... Step back a minute. You get up close to this man that you've killed before and have no qualms in killing again. His weak, feeble grip wraps around your neck. Do you scoff at this?
Not really. I just like make eye contact with him.
And then you're gone. And it's black. Until your eyes get used to the dimness that's around you and you can sense the walls are quite close to you, and then as you reorientate yourself, you take in the sort of candlelight that's around you, but you can't move your body. You can't speak. You can breathe. And you can move your eyes. And you look down at this sort of pattern carved into the floor and into the walls everywhere. And you hear a shuffling of feet coming towards you. And this grotesque demon sort of crawls through, looking to see what sounds have been made, and gets up close to you. And it reaches up and starts pulling at its own skin as it shrinks down and gets smaller, and as this flesh peels away, it reveals this red crop of bloodied, matted hair and these small little beady eyes looking at you, and before you know it, unfortunately naked, your father is standing in front of you. I'm sorry you won't be able to move or speak, darling. But it was the best I could do to make sure that if it happened, you didn't go anywhere else. We don't have much time, so listen carefully. I'm sorry that I dragged you into this, but I think it was necessary, and I knew you could do it. If anybody could, it would be my brave little girl. Oh, look at me. Listen. I don't think I can come back. I don't know how. But if you're brave and you're strong, you can take my place. You can help the others. And these tears drip down from your eyes, and you can't move, you can't shake your head, but he's like, it's okay. Frederick will know what to do. If not, there's always Harold. He's a bright one. If there's some way to... I'm fine, okay? I can handle myself down here. But there's no way for me to get back, but... Tell Frederick I'm okay. And he'll work it out. And that's where we're going to end today's episode. If you join in next week, we have a special episode where the girls will be playing their fathers and their final moments on planet Earth. See you later.
What?
Some